Okay, we're looking at West Brom at home to Norwich City. It's a 3 PM kick-off in the Premier League this Saturday. Talk about the Baggies to begin with. Excellent run in December, where they beat Blackburn, beat Newcastle, then drew Manchester City. Most recently in the Premier League, they've lost by the odd goal to Everton and Spurs. So obviously it's not disgraceful, but that's the way it's gone. They're now 15th on 22 points. And I guess that just shows that you'd have to work really hard to get yourself definitely out of the mire in terms of relegation and pushing on to the top 10.
Yeah, certainly. I think one thing you can certainly take from those results you just mentioned was they have been very tight defensively. Like it's been the odd goal, and that's obviously reflected in the league. As much as they can jump up, they can fall backwards. It's been really tight. I mean, against Spurs, for example, they were so well organised and well drilled. They were without Shane Long and Chris Brunt, which is a real blow for them. So they had to sort of rein it in.
So it shows. I mean, 15th is. If you said someone they're 15th, that maybe doesn't look too good, but they got 22 points, and 9th place for Norwich got 25, so it changes very quickly. Another run like they did in December, and they'll be top 10 comfortably.
Certainly, I think they will miss Chris Brunt though, because he's such a creative hub for them. He does pull the strings, and if they're going to be with that for a long time, which it looks like they may be, then they may struggle a little bit.
I think Sher Hodgson's got a player up his sleeve to maybe bring in.
He always has.
Okay, and Norwich, so you mentioned their 9th position. Obviously very happy with that after the win at QPR last time out. But it shows how close it is in the middle, that if West Brom beat Norwich this weekend, then they could overtake us. So, but all points are crucial. That's why the win at QPR was so good. What do you think about Norwich?
Well, we've mentioned it a couple of times before that the team sort of in the middle and the lower half table look to all beat each other and sort of jump above one another. And I think Norwich are 9 points clear of the drop zone, so obviously a brilliant start for them. More than I imagine you would have hoped for. And it's teams like West Brom which will look to beat and to progress against, and West Brom is solid, but I think Norwich have got it into.
It's a bit of a similar game to sort of Wolves away the other weeks. It's a team that has been in the Premier League longer than we have, but we can go there, play some good football hopefully, and get a result.
That's the thing. I mean, West Brom, are a more established team than Norwich, but you know what? They haven't been there much longer. They've been yo-yoing, so they're only just finding stability. So certainly there's something there for Norwich.
I would say just quickly on us. I don't want to talk about this too much, but I think we have got more options going forward than people realise. A lot of people mention Grant Holt all the time. He's missed more games than he started. And the other day we brought on Morrison, and we brought on Sidney Jackson, and they made the difference. And we just looked, it was a matter of time until we scored against QPR. So I think we've got more than people realise, and I hope that we sort of got credit for that.
That's key, isn't it? I mean, it's such a cliche. It's the oldest cliche in the book, but it's not a team. It's not a team that keeps you up. It's a squad that keeps you up.
Exactly.
And Spurs, we've got Jermaine Defoe come on, and he got a winner for us. I mean, he's not been playing much, and like you said, you've got men to bring on. And
Lambert, changes the team every single game. And it's normally like he's playing in. That's a bit strange, but it just works.
But that's the thing. I mean, once again with Spurs, we haven't changed the team much. All this season, very rarely changed it. So it's different managers, different styles, but it's pros and cons for each style. But obviously, it's working for Norwich, so run with it.
Okay, so go for a prediction. West Brom at home to Norwich. I've talked about Norwich's attacking talent, but I think it's going to be 0-0. I think this will be a West Brom. I think it'll be a tight game. I think they're two sides that do like to play a bit of football. But I think we'll get our first clean sheet of the season, and it'll be 0-0.
I think, as I said, I think West Brom are probably one of the best defensive sides in the league. They're so tight and so well drilled. But Norwich have looked decent this season, so I'll go for a 1-1 draw.